been joined today by Lee Farnsworth, author of the hilarious new novel Oddbird. And when I say hilarious, I really do mean hilarious.
Thank you. I know that I can always rely on you to be objective.
You're very welcome. So tell us, what's this Oddbird about? No, hang on a second. What's the premise?
Oddbird is about Dr. Simon Selwood, who is a scientist and an expert on the mating behaviour of birds, but absolutely hopeless when it comes to finding a mate of his own.
He sounds like you.
No, he doesn't.
So tell me about the other characters. Are they all like you?
So another important character is Phil, who is Simon's antagonistic best friend. And then of course there's the love interest, which is Kim. So Kim doesn't give a hoot about birds, but she does know how to get exactly what she wants. She isn't very impressed with Simon, at least in the beginning, and when Phil meets her, he senses that there is something about her which is not entirely trustworthy.
It sounds brilliant. I can't wait to read it. But just give us a little taste, please.
So I've chosen this piece from quite close to the start of the book at a time when Simon is still very single indeed, and Phil, in his own special way, is trying to help. Phil opened the menu and peered down at it. "Maybe speed dating would be better for you," he said, nodding in agreement with himself. He looked up from the menu. "That way only 20 or so strangers will see your face. You get to talk to each of the girls for 3 or 4 minutes, and that's usually enough. Trust me." "I don't think so," I said. "I get very uncomfortable when I meet attractive women, though I suppose the courtship interactions are very short under those circumstances. But no, I don't think I'd be very good at it." "You'd be fine if you had your trusty wingman by your side," he said, grinning malevolently. "I'll show you the ropes." "You can't do that. What would Cammy say?" "She wouldn't mind." He sounded confident as always. "Of course she would." "She wouldn't." "Doesn't that bother you?" "No." "It would bother me." Recognising my error immediately, I braced myself for a reiteration of the merits of the succession plan. But instead, Phil appeared to become engaged in a primitive form of reflection. Breaking his silence, he said, "Look, I know for sure she won't mind because, well, we've done it ourselves a couple of times." "Done what?" "Speed dating." Phil said this as though I was the stupid one. "Together?" "Yes." "Why?" "Just for fun, and to see who won." "What?" "I told Cammy that I would get more callbacks than her, and she disagreed, and so we put it to the test." He took a sheepish sip. 4 times, he said, wiping his mouth. "Well, you two are quite something, aren't you? You're probably the only established pair in all of human history who compete at speed dating." "We can't be held responsible for the death of the contemporary imagination," he said. I shook my head in wonder. Cammy won, didn't she? "I had a cold last time." "What's that got to do with it? I might be a novice when it comes to human courtship rituals, but I'm pretty sure there's no actual athleticism required in speed dating. I wasn't at my best." "You lost. It was close. Cammy won all 4 times, didn't she?" Phil sort of nodded. I enjoyed it. Then I realised why Phil had initiated a conversation which would inevitably end this way. "You think you can beat me, don't you?" He nodded. "I'm taking multivitamins."